Welcome to Pet Allies Adoption Minute. I'm Jill Tinkel, and I'm here with my little co-host who is back from his sabbatical.
And he's got a recent haircut. He looks very cute.
He looks like a puppy, actually.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, him and his 5 teeth that he has left. But yeah,
he doesn't want to look in the lights there on the TV lights. He's trying to hide his face.
I think he thinks it's a great place to nap because it is pretty warm up here. He likes being on my lap.
Yes.
He loves being the co-host.
But that duck is so heavy.
The duck is so
heavy, so heavy.
But let's show it off just a little bit because you're sporting your duck here and your 5 teeth, yes. So I want to talk about something we haven't talked about before. Okay, so I have a daughter named Jenna who lives in Kansas, and she's a huge supporter of their local shelter there, all the fundraisers and everything. But Jenna has a real gift, and her gift is unusual, but I'm thinking we've got somebody listening today who might have that same gift, that kind of, it's in her heart. And what Jenna does is she takes in dogs that are old, that have been brought to their shelter and abandoned. And she even took one from somebody she knew who was like, oh, he's just old, I think I'll put him down. And she brings these dogs in and gives them their last, sometimes it's months, and sometimes it's a couple of years. And it's hard to see them go, but I tell you what, but she does it over and over and over, and she feels like this is what she's supposed to do for animals, and it's amazing. Do you know anybody like that?
Well, that's what we're talking about. Jackson here. He's a nice boy. He's only 7 years old, but he looks. We were saying that he looks older. He looks old for his age, but he is. He goes for walks with the dog walkers. He's active. He has a really bad heart murmur, and the doctor's really worried that heart murmur eventually might be cause of his death, a shortened lifespan. And he also had, his owner died, and probably the owner, sometimes during that process where you're getting ill and you're dying yourself, you can't pay as much attention, of course, to your pets. And he had an abscess, it wasn't treated, it had some damage internally, which the doctors really feels will be detrimental to his health, and he'll have a shorter life than we would like to see for him.
So basically, Jackson needs a soft landing place.
Yep. He doesn't need any medication for any of this. And we would certainly help if he did need medication in the future. And if it's time to let him go, we will absolutely be there to help with anything like that.
That is a great thing to say. That really is. RJ, I just feel it in my heart that we have somebody listening today. I know this isn't our happy, bouncy, normal, fun message, but it's an important message. And I can tell you my daughter Jenna gets so much out of having these dogs at her house. And we get all the pictures, and she spends that whole time, because she sends us the photos of, they get groomed. I mean, they get sent to groomers, probably never been to groomers before. She dresses them up, and they do the Halloweens, and they do the everythings, and she takes them out on the pup walk. She lives in a big town, so they have places where the restaurants, they invite all the dogs in. And so she shows these dogs the best days they've had of their life. And I really think that's where she gets all the momentum, and that is what keeps her going, and she at any given moment has a minimum 3 of the older dogs that we don't know, when their last day will be. But I tell you what, it's their best day.
Yes. So come to the shelter and meet Jackson if you think you might be the kind of person who can do that.
I think we might have somebody listening right now. I really do. So now that we can afford to have some, because I got to tell you that in the large cities, in other areas, he would just be put down because he's not, considered adoptable, and people aren't going to come in and go crazy over taking the one that has the big heart murmur. And so the way that we support Pet Allies, it's your turn. That's your cue right there. Your cue is what?
Go to the raffle. We have a raffle. It's our annual raffle event. And so you can buy a duck online. It's only $5 to enter the raffle. You could win up to $4,000. And you can come to see it on June 17th at the House Restaurant in Sholo.
At the House. And it's going to be so much fun.
Yep.
And we're going to be out in the street.
Yep.
And things for the dogs. The House accepts dogs there. So you can bring your dog and stroll through. Have a great drink. We have special drinks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, special cups.
Yes.
And very special food. The food is great there anyways.
Yes.
So it's going to be even more fun. Don't miss that. Date and time?
June 17th, 10 to 2.
10 to 2. Don't miss it. We thank you for joining us here today. We're going to see you on June 17th at the House. Lots of fun.
If you would like more information about the shelter, its monthly events, or to schedule an adoption outside of regular hours, please visit www.PetAlliesAz.org or call the shelter at 928-537-8009.